Well, hello guys, and welcome back to part 2. This time we're going to have a look at the Planetside of Star Citizen. Like I say, trying to get the words out. Come on, wake up. Yeah, so to get to the Planetside, all you need to do is go through this door, and then you get to this little bit here. So, the only way you can actually use at the moment is to go through this way. And this takes you to a nice little elevator, which is kind of neat. So automatic doors are always lovely. And I love this. This is absolutely probably amazing. This simple little thing of what they've done, but it's great. So you can either use your mouse to select aircorp, or you can actually type it in. If you want to be one of those people who go, yeah, 01, A01, launch. Now keep in mind this game has loading screens like most games does, so unfortunately this takes a bit of time to load across. So what I'll end up doing is just cutting this bit out until we actually get to the Planetside, and we can have a little tour around. Now FYI, there isn't much at the moment, it's more for the looks, and so you can just have a little look around and see how stuff is. But it's how the planets will end up looking when you... Obviously each planet will look differently, but it's generally the idea of when you go down to a planet and you look around, you're like, oh yeah, look at this, and it just gives a nice general layout of the how the Planetside going to work out and look. But yeah, be back in a few minutes, guys. Right, welcome back guys. So here we are, we're in, oh god, door closing on me. We're in the Planetside version now. So as you can see, there's these, you might think they're NPCs walking around, they're actually humans. So there are actually other people in the game walking around at the moment, because this is online. So, how the hell did you get out there? You glitch through. That's kind of neat, that is. Yeah, so the whole general idea of this is it's all online. So these will be other people walking around. At the moment they don't have any names above their head and everybody looks exactly the same as each other. So either there's been some kind of disaster or everyone looks the exact same. Oh, he just clipped through me. So, and bear in mind there is issues with decals popping in and out and stuff not loading straight away. But again, it is on medium graphic settings. Plus the game's, again, still not hugely optimised. So this is the area you come through. So you come through this door, out your hangar, and generally you'd come up here. So we go through this door, and this is like a quarantine bit, so you go through. I'm assuming they're checking you out for any weapons and that you might have, or like that. And then you go through the door again, and we're into the main central hub. So here we are. And this looks amazing. I mean, look at this. It does remind me of Star Wars. I mean, I don't know why. It's, when I do this, I look thinking, ooh, look, Star Wars. It's not, by any stretch of means, but that's what you usually think when you're thinking of a futuristic game. So to get back through, you have to go through that door. It is a one-way system. I guess it's so they can check you and make sure. They will have some purpose for that. I'm guessing it's for when if you want it or anything like that, or if you've got any stuff that you shouldn't have on you, they can check you and remove it. So yeah. So there's going to be different shops around here. There's going to be different places you can go visit. There's going to be different missions you can get, medical areas you can see over here, and stuff you can buy. So we'll head down this way. So this is a medical unit. This is where I'm guessing you'd come to buy medical supplies, when to heal up, or even to, I believe when you die you'll spawn back in here. So through this door, I'm assuming that each one of these little pods up here, 1, 2 and 3, obviously we can only see 1, 2, 2, 3 and 4, but I'm guessing this is where you'd spawn back in, you'd come out. Because the general idea, that even though the game is meant to try and be as realistic as possible, you can't have you dying and not coming back, so it's the kind of like respawn aspect, but you're able to come in here and you can view stuff. So that's like a defibrillator, hypo spray, needles, syringes and all that kind of stuff. And you can buy them all, which is kind of neat. You can't do it at the moment. Again, it's just for looks around and just to explore a bit. But there's this guy here looking very zoned out. There must be something really interesting on that screen. I bet it's porn or something along those lines. So go back through and we'll have a look at the next bit, shall we? So there's a few shops that aren't in yet. I think there's one that's closed, you can't go into it, but there's quite a lot which you can. So this is the next bit. Which one's this one? This is the job well. So it's the trade and development division. So I'm guessing this is where we'll be able to do some trading, and also get jobs as well, so contracts and whatever else. Kind of neat, so let's have a look around. I mean, when I walked in the first time around, I was like, wow. I mean, the scale of some of these buildings is ridiculous. And even the background, you know, the stuff like over through that window is ridiculous, but as you can see, I'm guessing this will be filled full of not only NPCs, but also other players. I don't know what the limit is going to be per players in an area. You know, most MMOs operate on the general scale, even though it's classed as a massive multiplayer online game. It's one of those ones where you can only have like 100 people in the same server or mini server. Yeah, so that's one of the ships, the bigger ones out there, which I don't have access to. I think you've got to buy like something like 200 quid to get them. But all vehicles, I believe, you'll be able to earn in game. So there's no restrictions on what vehicles you can have and have not. The good thing, obviously, about having a big ship is a big ship can have more hard points, but the problem is the multi-crewed. So the general idea on the bigger ships is you need more than one person to actually operate it properly. Unlike a single-seat fighter, which I have, where you can actually jump in and just fire the weapons on your own, change everything round. But that's like for when you've got a few of your mates jumping in, and you can all fly around together and do missions and whatnot. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I look forward to that, and I do want to get into a group of people and be able to do some missions and that together when they finally come around. But I think the next module which will land is, if it's not Squadron 42, the single aspect of it, I believe it'll be the FPS module, which I'm interested to see how it works. So there's going to be FPS in this game as well, so you'll be able to board each other's ships and do some FPS action. But this is the bar, so this is where you can just come around and hang out with your friends, have a few drinks, dance and whatever not. There is animations you can do, so this guy here is dancing. This guy just stood there, so I don't know, there's a way to do stuff. I don't know if you can pull up a bar out like that. I'm not too sure, like I said, I've not really spent too much time looking around. Yeah, it's really neat. There's a few back alleys around here as well, so I'm assuming it'd be like shady deals you could do and you can meet up, and I'm assuming it's more for like role-playing purposes. You'll be able to go around and go, yeah, what we're going to do and blah blah blah, just for that kind of like feel of it. So yeah, so that's the bar. There is another shop here which isn't open. It says coming soon on it. I tried going through the door and thinking, why won't it open? And you're like, oh yeah, there's a big opening soon sign sat on it. I'm assuming outlet, so I don't know what that is. Sabo outlet. Sure. There is another building over here, I believe. We'll do that before we walk over. I mean, you're quite high up. I mean, just look at the size of it. It is ridiculous. But let's go in here. So this is the gun shop. This is Cubby's Cubby Blast since 2932. So it's actually not been that long. It's about 18 years, I think. Don't know where this game's based. I'm trying to remember how long, but yeah. So this is where you come and buy your weapons. I'm guessing you'll be able to try stuff out. So you can see there's different weapons here. You can kind of gather what weapons they are just by looking at them. So there is a shotgun here. I think that's a shotgun by the general look of it. It's got the pump action there. It's got I think there's a pistol over there. There's a machine gun. Not a machine gun, an assault rifle and an SMG. Again, I'm assuming more weapons will be available at some point. And I've also seen there's mines here. There's they look like C4 or a version of it. So I'm assuming they'll be like depth charges and stuff. Grenades. That looks like a flashbang. Or is it magazines? Oh no, there's magazines. Other magazines, pistols, knives, and then a nice. I think this is a Vandal. I don't know. This is one of the alien species in the game, which if you do play as the UEE, you're at war with them. And if you play Squadron 42 as well, that would be one of the main antagonists in the game. You hold the balance of power. Well, I don't hold nothing yet because I ain't got a pistol. You can actually buy one, but I don't know if you can actually have it bring it out. Yeah, there's, like I said, a lot of areas aren't populated yet. There isn't stuff in there, but I can imagine as the game starts updating and stuff like that, they will be available. So these are some of the grenades, I believe. Yeah, so it's like a thermal grenade, a flashbang. I'm assuming will that be an ion grenade for like shields, and then you've just got a regular grenade. I don't know. We'll see how they work out. I'm assuming that's what they are. Yeah, so we'll go through. You can see some of the weapons are on the outside of the window as well for advertisement purposes. Other gun stores are available. No, there isn't actually. Not at the moment. That way leads around to the back of an alley, so you go around the back of both these buildings and you come over that way. Which is kind of interesting. And then we'll head over this way. So we've got Astro Armada. And then you've also got the depot over there. I don't know if the Armada is designed for advertising ships. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. But you'll see when you go in, there's actually a ship on display rotating around. Go in here, and I do apologise if the game's a bit chunky and clunky. I don't know if that's my recording or the game itself. Like I said, I have got this down to medium settings at the moment, so yeah. This is the MS-50 Hornet. It looks like it's a yeah. Listen to the advertisement though, and he's kind of glitched in there, but I bet he's stuck now. He's trying to get into it. Can I get into it? Fly away? No. I'm guessing this is where you come for buying ships. There's a guy over with a console. You can't get over places, unfortunately, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah. Let's get out of here, because I'm hoping that's not too loud for you guys, but we'll see. So if we come out, and we go through back here, there's one more place that we can see, and that's it, really, for the Planetside. But again, like I said, this is still in development, so there will be bits and pieces which will get implemented. This area probably will get bigger. There's also a bit up here which you can get to, but there's no point. I'm assuming there are different landing zones as well, so bigger ships might land somewhere else. But yeah, this is the, what we got, the Dumpers Depot. So this is where I'm guessing you'd come to buy parts for your ship, replacements, and repair your ship as well. Because when you go in, there's actually a ship being repaired, which is kind of cool. Look at that. And then yeah, so you come in here, I'm guessing you'd buy your stuff. Got a little fan working away. How you going, mate? You alright? Been a good shift today. What you got for me? So, again, there's no you can really do at the moment. I mean, I'm guessing you'll be able to come up to this panel and buy stuff. There's other stuff you can see there. So, I'm guessing there'll be also decoration stuff you can buy, so you can change like maybe your seats and you know, get into that kind of detail. I'm hoping so. I don't know. I can't confirm that, so don't quote me on it. But yeah, so that's just been the Planetside view. Again, there's not much here at the moment. This is why it's probably going to be the quickest video out of the bunch of them. Hopefully I've not rambled on too much and bored you to death. But yeah, if you have watched and you managed to stay awake through the entire video, then thank you very much. Please rate, subscribe, comment as always. It is appreciated. If you have any comments or hints, tips or whatever, leave them in the comments below and I'll try and reply back. Yeah. And wow, I mean, we are really fucking high up. I wish I could just jump off here and see how far I could go down, but there's an invisible wall for a reason. But yeah, so until next time, guys, stay tuned for the dogfight module. Again, I'll probably do the drone sim first, and then once I've got not as rusty, I'll jump into the main player versus player. But there is apparently some really good players out there, and I don't fancy going against them and getting my ass kicked quite a lot. Although, unless that's what you want to see, which probably would be a massive yes if I could do a poll on it. But yeah, guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.